You guys just missed it, but I did flop the straight here against my Cardion, so do have a double up early in the event here. I guess we could try to knock him out. Kind of feeling it. So far, so good. That'll do it. There is a CSOP leaderboard challenge, so top 10 get paid out some Bitcoin. Go ahead and raise this up. Find some other music to listen to. That will not be it. Ace Jack looks pretty good here. Go ahead and keep betting. All right. Looks like we got some aces here. Go ahead and check the stream. I'll go ahead and raise it up. 10-8, let's go. Guess we'll keep going with it. Other than a flush on the turn or a pair of threes, what's he going to have there? So we'll pretend like we have an ace here. We'll just be grinding a decent amount here early. We pulled ahead in the event number 1, so we'll see if we can get some momentum. Looks like there is a 500,000 CHP prize pool. Right now it pays 45 and first gets 125,000 CHP. So about $625. I would be happy with the win. Looks like a few people have pulled ahead. There are some bigger chip stacks here with the early rebuys. Won't hurt to be aggressive. See if Mr. Rob Campbell is in this tournament. He is. All right, let's bump it up. There's Naybush. Not playing with you, Bush. So far, so good. Overpair. Looking for like an ace jack or something here. I don't see how I can not call. Oh, and he rivers me. That's so brutal. Man, what a great spot. That was such a good spot. Tough. Very nice, bro. Very nice. Looks like I'm gonna be rebuying. Might as well just do it now, honestly. I don't want to just sit around and... I just had a good hand. That's brutal. That would have been a great time to go up to plus 40,000 early. Such a good opportunity. It's unfortunate. See if we can build back a chip stack. We're going to try to play fast here to try to see if we can get some chips quickly. Keep momentum going. That was a pretty devastating blow there. All right, so far so good. Well, shit. We almost had a good start there. All right, ace 3. I guess that's a raise. We'll go ahead and keep going here. I'd say this is worth a raise here. Alright, now we're just turning into a pure bluff. Let's see what happens. Queens, that's pretty good. 7 deuce is good. Let's see if we can get another double up or two. Looks like we might be able to. Hoping to get calls from 9s, 10s, jacks. Ace king is alright. Ace jack is better. Kings, oh wow. Looks like that rebuy's coming. Oh, wonderful. Alright, so we almost got the chip stack back. I don't know what he's doing there. Go ahead and mix it up a little bit on the button. He's being overly aggressive. All right. So we're doing pretty good in the bike ride so far. Let's keep grinding away. It's more expensive, so there's going to be a lot less of the rebuys. So we can definitely try to take advantage of that. Perfect. Gives us a flush draw, and the deuce is not going to hurt us very often. And there's our flush, so we will be betting this as well. Probably come in at 3 grand. Give him some room to raise if he wants. Nice hand. Very good. Oh, we'll be playing another satellite in the background, so if I say something that you don't understand, it might be that. I'm going to try to remember that that is not on the screen here. All right, here we go. Could have went better in the event number 1, but definitely had a good shot. Maybe could have raised a little bit less there. I'll go ahead and let that go. No idea what this music is. Go ahead and keep the pressure on. Pair of 5s. It's not too bad. Doesn't have a lot of chips though, so it easily shove on me. And there we go. Now do I call? What are the chances he has a king? Or a better 5? Flush draw. I kind of want to call. I could beat all of his 5s, 3s. Flush draws. The kings are going to kill me, but I do have an ace. I'm going to take a risk on it. Oof. That will help me. He did have the flush draw. He also had a straight draw. And it held. That's good. That was close. Let's see if we got ourselves into trouble here with this ace. Oh, of course he jams. I can't call. I do feel pretty good about this. Queen might not bet here. Could check. 8 definitely checks. 6 probably bets here. There we go. I didn't even see what he had, but it looked like it was better. 10s. Alright, event 1 not going very good so far. Whew. All this hand sanitizer is making the hands dry. Gotta oil them up every once in a while. Alright, see if I can pick on these blinds. Nope, not yet. Gonna have to go with it. That's better. Alright, see if we'll have to rebuy again. Got him. Alright, see if we can build that momentum. A little bit at a time. Stay aggressive. Be afraid to rebuy. We'll go ahead and make it 3x. It's a little early to slow down the bets. I will do it over here just to vary it up a little bit. So far, so good. And he pot bets me. I guess I got a jam on him. I could just call. See what he does on the turn. I can't give him free cards. I knew he was going to fold too. I can't just give him free cards though. That's potentially a call right there, but his bet was so large. I can't just min raise. And if I give him, I could give him a chance to bluff on the turn, but I also am giving him some outs. That's a huge draw heavy board. All right, Jack 10, one of my favorites. See if we can get a flop like that last one. Go ahead and raise up this ace king here, out of position. Got an instant Min raise. I think out of position, I'm going to shove. Ace queen. Perfect. Hold, baby. Perfect. I don't know if I can call an all in here. I'm going to let it go. Alright, that's a little bit better. Up to 30K. Deuce made sure to give back some of them chips he stole from me. No, thank you. Pretty good flop here. Backdoor, straight draw, flush draw, ace. It doesn't look as good now. Certainly worth a call, I think. Definitely didn't work out for me. Gonna let it go. All right. Ace jack. Offsuit. Go ahead and lower my bet now. See what other tournaments are coming up. Go ahead and continue. I think I've registered for 13 already. Free draw. Yep, I have. 7 deuce. Time to get wild. Ace high good? No, that's not good. No, 7 deuce, not for that amount. All right. Didn't work out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Probably a good choice, Doctor. Just gonna call the ace four. I don't really like getting crazy blind versus blind with the ace four. Yep. It's all you, buddy. Okay, I will be raising this up. On the button. I could probably call here with the 3-4 as well. Nines on the button, I'm happy with that. Probably have to call a shove. That's a good flop for me. Hopefully he doesn't have an overpair. Try to bet about a third of his stack. There we go. A pair of threes here is not enough for me to go. I'm going to let it go. Alright, 25 on each table. Did have to rebuy once over here. But it wasn't our fault. Probably about to have a break soon. Yeah, about 9 minutes. I kind of have to call here in position. I mean, it's a pretty hand. Didn't work out, but still have position. I don't think it's worth it. Go ahead and let it go. All right. Would not have worked out for us. 6-7 again. Come along, Dr. Mason. No. All right. Not very good at all. Got a gut shot. Still not good. Seven. That might do it. Nope. 9 is good. 8-6. Not be playing that. All right. Deuce raises. Gets 2 callers. King 7. Deuce. Jack deuce. Let's see. All right. It's going to take his time. Does anyone have a king? Doesn't look like it. Alright, since he doesn't... Oof! I don't know if calling here is the right move. I think fold. I like to call there, but there's more people behind, and Doctor hasn't gone yet. If he reshoves, would have been okay, but not great. Alright. Play smart. Ace deuce sucks here, but we'll call. It's not going to turn into anything. Gotta stay smart. Not trying to call the pot bet. Ace three of diamonds. And ace king. Kind of, yeah, I definitely need to raise here. And I'll probably raise over here as well. No, I'm out of position, but ace king is a pretty solid hand. I'm definitely getting myself into an expensive spot. Alright. Looks like we got a re-raise over here. That's not very good. Probably not going to be able to call that. That's a good raise. Don't know what this is. Alright, we'll go with this for now. I can't just keep being complacent. I gotta be raising with these hands. I've got myself in trouble again. But it's alright. See if it gets through. It doesn't. Definitely in trouble now. It's probably gonna jam. Any check behind. Ace high might be good here. Could be a chop pot. Nope, sevens are good. I probably could have made another bet on the turn and been alright, but that was a good, if I jam on the turn, I think he folds, but that was a good hand for him. All right, fell back a little bit in the Rob Campbell over here. We still have rebuys going on for another few levels. Still around 25,000 in event number 1. We still have, I believe, 15 levels of rebuys. So that's going to be all the way until 1.25k, 2.5k. So that will be a little while. We're going to go on break here. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Price on me and yeah, it starts at 2. All right. We're almost back from break. See if we can get some better luck here. So 25 and 20. We'll see when the rebuys stop over here on the Rob Campbell. That will be after 11 levels. That will be 501,000. So that'll be about 3-4 more levels. This event number 1 is going to go on for quite a while. Alright, you guys cannot see that table. I'm going to let the ace-8 go. A7, I'll probably play this. I'll probably just call behind, see what happens on the flop. Not great. Could definitely make a bluff here. I'm going to save it. That's a little bit better. Definitely have a lot of outs to make a semi-bluff here. If we get raised, that would suck. Wonder how Rob is doing. It looks like Rob has... I do not see him. Let that go. Looks like Rob has 20,000. Who knows if he rebought or not. Three's pretty good. Gain some more outs there. Probably just going to check behind. Might call a bet. Check is fine with me. 3 is good. Go ahead and raise up the 9s. I don't know about a 4x here. I kind of like just folding and moving on. I could jam. Don't want to play too much out of position with a weak ace. Don't want to play too much in position with this weak ace either, but no thank you. Alright, keep the pressure on over here with the 9s. And it's good. Fives on the button. Oh, sorry, yacht already. 6,000. I guess I'll pass. I guess we'll raise here. I think that's might be the last time we raise one of those hands. Someone plays back at us. End up getting ourselves in a weird spot. Ooh, that's an interesting flop. I almost just want to check behind. I don't want to inflate the pot too much. I have a lot of good outs. That wasn't one of them. It's like a delayed continuation bet. Now I just get one bet and I get to see the river. And that was not what I was looking for. That would have been pretty sick if he had an ace and I could catch that flush, though. That would be potentially worth that one bet. This might be a call here. It's pretty close. Get him 1.5 to 1. It's kind of tough. I guess I'm going to do it. See what happens. Ace queen. So far so good. So far so good. Nice. That worked out. Very nice. Let's see if he rebuys. Got a decent amount of players here tonight. Looks like we're at 65 entries and 29 rebuys. We need about 6 more players to get to the guaranteed. Looks like we got another couple levels, 2 or 3 levels, 3 levels I think, before the rebuys are over. Nines under the gun. Go ahead and give that a raise. Fives. I guess we're getting to the point where we don't want to play that too often, but we will give this one a raise. So a lot of chips to flow around. We could definitely flop a set. Blinds are pretty chunky now. Not quite. Not a terrible flop, though. Did pick up some outs there. That was not it. I can't really let him get away with a 600 bet. I'm calling the 600, but I'm pretty sure I'm losing this hand here. Yeah. I just don't want him to think he can get that 600 bet through ever. Alright, so that didn't work out. Keep going. That's why we'll stop playing those fives, because it doesn't work well after the flop. Oh, okay. Gonna pretend like we got an ace. Not great, not great at all. And that's his. Alright, so 4 and a diamond. Not terrible. Also not great. We're hoping for a diamond there on the turn. Probably not going to call another bet here. Ooh, might not have to. Nice. Deuces, another small pair. Probably just going to call this one. Oh, it looks like our big blind is sitting out. Somebody's probably going to go after that. Yep, there it is. That's a pretty significant bet. I feel like if I can potentially get his whole chip stack if I flop it. I did not flop it. Did not flop it. I'll let that go. Alright, that's enough of that. Probably shouldn't be raising so much. take the blinds though. Let's look at a ways to go. Looks like we are in 9th. Maybe a little bit better now. And 79th out of 176. Still a lot of play left. 13 minutes left before the rebuys are over. Or the add-on is over. I believe the add-on is over on the Rob Campbell tournament. It is. That's pretty good. Probably could have bet there. We have the queen blocker there for the flush, so I'll go ahead and call. Give another chance to put some money in. Could have checked and let him try it again, but definitely wanted to just go ahead and see if we'd call a bet there. We'll let the Jack 10 go. 7 deuce. Here we come. Let's see what happens. Let's say it's a standard raise. I guess you guys can't see. Oh no, 7 deuce again. Kind of calls for a raise. I could just call and see what happens. Kind of want to raise. He is just trying to get on this big blind here, but I'm going to get myself in a weird spot too if he calls, but I feel like putting the pressure on is probably the best thing. I don't want to just call and see a flop limp pot out of position. Alright, let's see. He's got to think about it. Nice. We'll take that down. We're fine with just taking this blind here. If anybody was going to call us or play against us, I want to make sure they're going to pay and not come in with a weak hand. That way we know where we stand. Alright, so far so good. Hopefully we can get this bounty this week. We didn't get it last week. Did get down to heads up with Rob Campbell and was not able to take him down. He did start with a 2-to-1 chip advantage, so I actually came back from far less chips than he did to make it to second, but that would have been nice to take that bounty down. So maybe this week. We are down to 50 players. Looks like Rob has 17,000 chips. So we do have him covered. If we can get at a table with him. Once these rebuys are done, which is happening, it looks like here in about 5 to 10 minutes. Guess we're gonna have to raise the deuce 7 again. Got some action here. Bush against immunity. Okay, ace is good. Looks like we're gonna have to make a bluff. See if this goes through. King or jack is probably gonna call us, obviously. Other than that, we should be good. Alright, that was not ideal. We could try to pretend we have something here on the river. Or we could check down and hope that a deuce is good. That would be interesting. We'll see if he takes a stab at it. He does. I don't think a deuce is ever good here, so we're going to let that go. Well, that was a little bit of a setback there. Deuce 7 got to us finally after all those tries. Back to 18. Looks like 7 minutes more to rebuy. Is that true? No, a little bit more than that. Go ahead and raise this one up. And we'll be folding this. We'll be taking down those. Oh, no, we won't. Free chips. It's a pretty strong shove. Guess I'm gonna have to let it go. Alright, we'll let him have it. Be a good time to get some hands and try to build a stack here before the rebuys are done. Don't want to just sit around and end up coming in short stacked after the rebuys. Guess we'll keep the pressure up. He did shove on us once. See if that gets through. If not, we're in a bad spot. That did not work. Alright, gonna have to slow down just a little bit. Did not get anybody better for us there. Alright, we're starting to get short. There's a lot of money in the blinds. Could potentially call a shove here and rebuy, but it would be a little bit risky. This big blind here. Probably call that. Jacks. I think I'm going to have to go for it here. Continuation bet might work. It's risky. Alright, so far so good. If he has a better pair, then that's going to be bad for us, obviously. He did shove on us. Oh, we're getting really good odds. I guess he could have a 5. If all we have is the ace, then I guess we're gonna have to put it all in here. I guess I'm gonna have to if he has a bigger pair, we're screwed. Ooh, that was close. Whew, that was close. Okay. Is ace high ever good here? Not really. Nope. Definitely drawing dead. That was terrible. I kind of wanted to see what he had. I was almost planning on a rebuy anyways. And that was a bad decision right there. So let's see what happens. Should have saved those chips. 5,000 could have went a long way. Got myself in trouble to begin with the ace 3, knowing that I was trying to get some pots built. Definitely time to keep it going. Come on, Bush. What are you gonna do? This kind of feels like a squeeze. Got some dead money in there. Ooh, and it's a good one. Very good. Hold. Oh, it didn't hold. That's brutal. We will be rebuying. It is unfortunate though. Hasn't gone very well for us so far. It's probably a bad move with that ace 3. Bad move with the ace 3. Should have never been in that pot. Alright. Give it a couple more shots here. Looks like we are down to 145. Pays the top 45. It looks like the min payout is 22.50. Get our money back. But the real money is above 27. Looks like we'll be playing the short stack for a little while. Drastic fall from where we were before. It's going very well for some people. Looks like our chip leader has 177,000. Second has 117. About halfway through the field now. These blinds are going to eat us alive. Alright, doing quite well on the bike ride though, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Got second last week, so if we can get second again this week, that would be ideal. As long as we knock Rob Campbell out in third this time instead of him taking first. He did suck out on me. 2 pair against a 1 pair. Rivered the trips, but you'll have that. Try the same bet again. Could have raised it up a little bit, but I'm actually willing to call a shove here, I think. Ace is great. Well, that worked out well. Not. That was terrible. I could definitely fold there, but there's a good chance I'm up against a number of hands, and that time it was aces. If I didn't have so many chips, I wouldn't be calling there, but I figured I would give it a little gamble. See if I can chip up. I'm still pretty good with, what was it, 40,000 that I've got. Doesn't look very good though. That's the problem with raising weaker aces when everyone starts to get short. End up getting yourself in a bad spot. Speaking of bad spots. Such a good chance on this satellite. I'm about to get bubbled out again. Oh, there it is. I'm out. Yep, bubbled that. That was terrible. After all that. Oh, you'll have it, I guess. Been bubbling a lot of satellites recently. Alright, not looking good over here at all. Gonna have to shove something soon. Well, that's not a great flop for us. And it's going to get expensive since somebody else called. I guess it's good he let out. Now I can fold. Alright, another bad hand. Gonna have to slow down a little bit. Still looking good as far as average stack size goes. The average is 27,750 and I have 33, so still right there in the middle. Had a good chance to go up to I believe 48 or something like that before we lost a good amount, so took a couple risks there. Alright, ace jack is a shove hand. See if we can start building that stack. Definitely need something to go into the late game. We'll let him have that king 10. A3 is terrible on the big blind. Ooh, that will work though. Looks like we're going to get a double up. Alright, nice. That'll help. I could check there and try to milk it, but 3 more players, they could hit anything on the turn. I'm not trying to let them get that far. This won't be it. Another one down over here. Ace king, that looks pretty good. We'll call a shove from there. And over here as well. Might have to shove ourselves. Yep. Dead money. Good so far. Good so far. Don't pair the board. Wonderful. Nice knockout there. That certainly helps. Back up to 50. Alright, let's see where Rob is. Looks like he's still in. He has 34,000, so he's still in play. There should be about 6 tables now here in a second, so I have a pretty good chance of getting on a table with him here soon. We're going to rejam again. It's pretty risky. Super risky. We're going to hope he doesn't have a massive hand this time. Ace king is fine, but I mean aces, kings. There we go, dead money again. Ooh, hold again. Hold again. Perfect. And that's how you run it up real fast. Now we're up to 70. Puts us in second. First has 122. That's pretty big. People are going to start to drop off pretty quickly here. We already lost 4 players, as I mentioned it last. All right, let's get a shovelable hand over here. Ace-3, that is shovelable, but it is weak. Definitely shovelable against the big blind. Maybe not a raise, though. Call, that's wimpy. 2 calls. That's squeezable. And we got a call. Oh, from a much worse hand. If we can hold here, that looks good. Great. Got our stack back. We're pretty good about that. Can definitely pick on deuce for some weak hands. We'll go ahead and give this a call as well. Play it safe after the flop. We'll let him have it there. Could be pretty aggressive, but they're short stacks. They're going to end up shoving on a lot of hands, so I think I'm just going to stick with my 66 for now. Definitely looking good to meet Rob again if he can stick around. Looks like he still has 38. So a little bit more than before, but not much. Alright, ace-deuce isn't really a hand I want to shove there. Ace-6 is not the hand that I'm trying to raise with. Like I said, I'm going to be getting a bunch of shoves, so I'm not trying to call with that ace-6. Made my mistake with ace-3 last time. Alright, now we get a hand. Definitely calling a shove. Poor guy. Let's see if we don't get sucked out on. That would be ideal. If we don't get sucked out on. Ace queen. Ooh, that's going to be hard to... Yes, there we go. 10s would have been good for a shove over here as well. All right, got a knockout. Now we're up to 86. Wonderful. Down to the final 5 tables, and we did not get lucky on and get Rob's table. He is still at 34,000. Dr. Mason again to our right. I'm sure he'll show up on the stream here in a moment. Get all that info. Juicy, juicy info. Give it 5 minutes. Doing pretty good so far. Looks like we got let's see, another 5 players before we condense tables again. Not going to be calling the 4-3. Wow, we've got a decent amount of money in this pot here. A little bit over our 1 million guaranteed. Deuces. It's not really a hand I'm going to play right there. All right, so looks like that was a knockout, I believe. Down to 28. I do not think this could be a raise for me because they're not terribly short, so I can at least try to stab at it. See if they respect it or not. Doesn't look like he wants to. Nope, certainly doesn't. It happened anyways. Last time I do that. Rebuys are still available. I believe late reg has ended, but rebuys are still available for another, I think, level or 2. Still at 130. I doubt we'll be losing too many people here before the rebuys stop. Looks like Rob has fallen back to 26,000. Hopefully we can get on his table here in a moment. Or he survives. I would hate to outlast him this time when last time he was the only person to beat me. That would be unfortunate. $30 is pretty comfortable. We have him at 10. Looks like first place has 182, 150, 116, and so on. Average of 38. So that's not too bad. Almost to average. And on the bike ride, we have an average of 42. We're at 77, so almost double. Definitely looking pretty good. Looks like Rob's going to have an M of about 8 on his table. It's up to 30, so almost an M of 10. As long as he survives and we see him, I'll be happy with that. Sixes. That's pretty close to a shove here. 4 times 6. I'm gonna let it go. It's close to a shove, but I feel a little bit better with a different hand. I think we can wait a little bit, play our cards a little bit closer. Alright, so second of 26 over here. We have pay 9, so getting pretty close to the money. We'll be down to 20 here soon. People are definitely getting their chips in. Oh, God, yeah. About 4 minutes away from a break. Whew, 10-7. It's tough. We are getting 1.5 to 1. I guess we're just going to have to let it go. We are at the final rebuy level here. It's tough. We definitely need to stay vigilant on getting some chips here. 10s will work a little bit better, though. If he shoves here, it's an auto call. So I guess I'll be shoving into this monster stack. I'm trying to play out of position with 10s, make it like 6K and go into a massive pot. Obviously gonna hit overs. So far so good. We'll just stay alive and play short stack over here. See if we can manage the big stack on the bike ride table. Ace 9, ace deuce. I'm not feeling the ace deuce. I don't think I'm feeling the ace 9 either. I'll let it go. Uh-oh, Rob Campbell just passed me in chips. Starting to remind me of last time. Looks like he's not on our table either, so we're coming almost to a final table matchup again, if we can both stay alive here. We do have second and third in chips when Tahashi has a massive amount of chips, 150. So let's see if we can get a few more before we end up at the final table. Alright, rebuys should be about over here. Looks like we have one more level. Five-minute break. It's not bad. All right. Almost back. 22 players to go. Definitely got some work to do in event number 1. We're looking pretty good in the big the bike ride over here, so we'll see how it goes. I believe Rob has gotten up to about 86,000 in chips, so still need some more if we're going to knock him out. That is not it. That is not it either. Whew, let's see. 7 deuce again. And we're 72nd out of 122. I think that might be a sign. No, maybe not. Not sure about this yet. Seven six is not it. We're down to 21. 3 more players and we'll be down to the final 3 tables. Looks like something happened to Rob Campbell. He's down to 58. Definitely some chips going to be flying around here towards the end. 7-5 is not it either. I think 8s will do it though. Might have been a bad decision. No, it was not. Hold. Hold. Very nice. Very nice. That was close. Very close. Could have easily went the other way. Looks like we are in the final rebuy level. There's 8s again. What we're looking for is just a potential shove from the big blind, 2 folds from the other guys there. Fold here, and then I'll call a shove if the other guy wants to do it. Ace 10 is one of those hands. Alright, so that's kind of what we expected would happen. We'll go ahead and call the 8s. Ooh, it looks pretty good so far. The 9 wins, but ooh, and he got me with the queen on the river. That's unfortunate. That would have been a good win from that side. Alright, so there goes that. That's about 15,000 there. That would have been a good hold on that river. Would have at least picked up the side pot. That would have been a pretty large pot. That would have been very, very good. We're almost to the end of the rebuys. We got another 4.5 minutes. Alright, looks like we're down to the final 3 tables. Rob Campbell's at 60. I'm at 65. I'll let that go. 3s does look pretty good over here, but I don't know if we just want to shove that. I might be happy with a call here and see a flop. That was close, but not what we were looking for. Threes might be good, we'll never know. They might be good. Anything that could have bet should have probably already done so. Is that just a total bluff? I could beat a deuce. A queen wouldn't check. 8 would probably shouldn't bet on the river. The only thing you really have is a 4. Oh, I am good. Thank you. Here we go with the 4s here. I'm not going to raise that because I don't want to get into a pot like that with 4s. It's getting expensive over there. Alright, so we're staying alive over here. Technically we're in a money position, so We're doing decent. Got another 2.5 minutes before the rebuys are done. And then we'll really be playing. It pays the top 45. We are at 114. And it pays 9 over here, and we're at 16. Possibly less. Doctor's got him. Looks good to me. And he's got him, so that's 15. Got 6 more to go. I'm not in the greatest position. It looks like Rob has dropped back to 55 as well. Got a long way to go. Ace 4 suited for all his money. Probably not going to happen. Definitely want to make a raise on this one. Can't just keep folding everything. Rather a 9-10 than an ace 3. Great. Let's keep that chip stack from dwindling away. We get to the final couple tables here. Down to 14. Looks like Rob is at 47. Hopefully we can get on his table here with the 2 to go and get a chance to knock him out. That would be well worth it, considering he pays almost as much as first place does. Ace 8's not great. Looks like we are now in the non-rebuy section of the tournament, so it should get interesting. People are going to drop pretty quick, I would assume. Deuce 7. Nope, can't do it. Looks like our guy's taking up all his time over here. Yaraka. 9-5 is not going to do it. The theory is if someone sits there and sits out for a long time, then it's more likely someone is going to raise because they get bored. King 10. This guy's sitting out. I think that's an auto raise. Call a shove from Super. Dead money in there. It's not ideal. King 10. King is good. Hold, baby. Ugh, why does it do it to me? Why does it do it to me? Well, that hurt a lot. That would have been a nice hand right there. That would have been a really good hand. Been up to 70, 75, man. Instead we're at 30. Whoa, that hurt. All right, so we're gonna call a bet over here. That will do it. All right, well that would have been great, but back at the grind, I guess. All right, got a value bet over here. Back up to 84. Queens, that'll do good as well. All right, what to do over here? Guess I'm just gonna flat call. Gotta call the queens. Ace 4. Ooh, queen is good so far. Don't do it to me again. Oh, they did it to me again. They did it to me again. That is unfortunate. Man, that's brutal. All right. Back on the grind, I guess. Well, that could have went way better. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Definitely going to have to employ some short stack strategies now. We are now in a bad position. We would have been in a great position if that would have held. Looks like we got another 2.5 minutes before the blinds go up. We're in 11th out of 13. Pays the top 9. That means we are not sitting in a very good position. Rob Campbell is also short stack at 25. So he will be going soon, hopefully. Nope, they did not move him to my table, so it does not look like I'm going to have a chance to knock him out. That is unfortunate. We've got 3 left to go. 2 more knockouts, 3 more knockouts, and we are at the final money. Definitely going to get tough here. You're looking for some folds. No, that didn't work. That's unfortunate. That's going to hurt a lot. I can't call that. Alright, now we're in bad straits here, everyone. Definitely going to have to find some shoving hands soon. We have an M of 5. Over here we have an M of, I believe, 3, a little over 3, so we will be shoving on both tables here soon. No surprise there. Oh no, our M is barely 2. We will probably be shoving this hand. Hope to survive. Fours for the win. See if we can get some of our chips back from Super. Oh, so far, that was close. All right. Just got to survive here. 35, I'm in a bad position. I'm going to end up bubbling this thing. That is unfortunate. Oh, got the money in good. All right, so our M is 3.5, 4.5. That is not going to do it. See if we can survive to the money here. Looks like Rob is going to be knocked out soon or double up. Looks like he did triple up, actually. Never mind. Looks like he'll be fine. If I can double up to where he's at, I'll be good as well. A5 is not going to do it. Looks like we have 6.5 minutes until the next blind, so we should get a full round in at least. Eight deuce, my favorite. It really helps. We are cutting it close here. Deuce 3, even better. Oh man, cards are not helping us right now. Come on, just fold it through. You know you don't want to play. I'm gonna shove. I promise. Oh, well, we'll see a flop, I guess. Yep, that's yours, buddy. There's a lot of chips in there. I kind of want to shove that. That I kind of want to let go. I'd rather shove than call. Deuces again, man. If I call him, he's got something, at least 2 overs guaranteed, so I think I'm going to let this one go as well. Alright, so we are down to 10 players. Looks like Rob Campbell did get knocked out. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. There are some massive stacks at the other table. I am fighting for my life. I do not want to bubble with the ace 3. Come on. Don't call me, please. Just fold. Just fold. I was just talking about how much I hate shoving ace-3. Don't call. Let it go. He's gonna call. Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna call. Alright, let's see if we can get Mania knocked out here. Or Manla. I don't think I want to shove the ace-8. I just risked it with the ace-3. I could, but we're on the bubble. Money's not terrible. $150, I believe, for ninth. About $1,500 for first. There's still a lot of money on the table. All right, we got some pressure here on the short stack. Looks like it's other than me and him. That's pretty much it. There's some massive stacks. There is at least one massive stack at the other table. Lowest ones are 63, 52, 35, and 26. About to be 22 or 0 or double. All right. Let's go queen 5. There's the 5. Let's hold 5. Money. I'm very happy with that. Should have had more chips, but we'll take it. King 10 in the big blind. I can definitely open up now that we're in the money, because there's not a huge pay jump until you get up towards the top, so I will be wanting to make some plays, but I don't think that's it right there. I think that's a shove. I mean, unless he's limping extremely strong. Just got to stay alive. Down to 72 players. Ace 10 is definitely a shovelable hand here. Sevens is pretty close to a shovelable hand. The big, yeah, that's what worries me. The fact that he has so many chips. Ooh, that could have worked out. 7, come on. Man, that was a good flip too. That's unfortunate. Looks like we will be knocked out in 50th place of event number 1. So close to the money. Would that say 50th? That can't be right. 70th? I guess there's like 20 dead. Oh man, if that would have changed everything. That means I was on the bubble. Did that say 50th? What's going on? It was 50th. Oh, brutal. I was like a couple hands away from min cashing, getting some points on the board. That sucks. I guess there's a bunch of dead stacks. The first event looks like there's about 20 of them. 6-8's not gonna do it. We are getting close to being knocked out here as well. We do have some chips guaranteed here. 36,000, 37,000 CHP for ninth is guaranteed. See if we can ladder up here, potentially get a win. There's a good chance at it. All right, let's go fives. Fives for the win. Fives for the win. Yeah, there we go. So now we moved up to 47,000. I'll go ahead and pull that up, actually. All right. Looks like our chip leader has 440,000. That's pretty massive. Rock and Roll over here has a pretty massive stack as well. We are down to 7 players. I did not even notice that. So looks like we are now laddered up to 58,000 CHP. That's a pretty good return right there. Let's see if we can make it to one more player and get down to that final table. We are the short stack by a decent amount. We are going to be shoving, trying to stay alive. No idea what we're listening to. So Greg Morrison. King 8's pretty good here, but I think I'm going to let it go. We'll let it play. All right, let's get another knockout. That would be good. Ace 3. Can we get a 3? No, we cannot. All right, there's a double up for him. Looks like Zelgos is the only one with as little chips as I have. There are a lot of chips at the other table, though, so there's a good chance someone might get knocked out. Not going to be calling with that. We are going to have to shove here in the next few hands. King 5 is shovable. Blind versus blind. It's not callable. It's not ideal. Starting to lose fold equity, you're going to have to pick a hand. See what's going on at the other table. Looks like we might be able to get a knockout over here. We do have Shix 15 all in and Dr. Mason to call. He is getting a little decent price on his money, but not great. He did raise initially. He's thinking about it. And he calls. Got ace 10 versus ace 8, and the ace hits the flop, or the 8 hits the flop. That is a knockout, folks. We are at the final table. Beautiful. Now we have 68.5 guaranteed, 68,500. We can ladder up to 84 with a fifth, and then it really starts to get juicy. 105, 126, 210, and 316. So we do have about $340 guaranteed, with a chance at about 1,500. Pretty good money there. Didn't work out well for us in event number 1, but this works just as well. A third place here is actually more value than the first place finish in event number 1, so we'll take that chance. Definitely gonna have to get lucky. Got an M of 2.5. Means we got about 2 more hands before we get almost destroyed by the blinds. Don't really have any fold equity there against Doctor. Probably rather shove one of the next 2 hands. Maybe Zell Ghost will decide to get his money in too. He's getting pretty far behind as well. There we go. That'll be a good knockout if we can get this. Ace King versus Ace Queen. Beautiful. Perfect. There's another ladder. So now we're up to 84,000. That is $420. We'll take that. Queen 9. That is definitely a shovelable hand. I'm not going to be able to last for much longer. My M is now under 2 because the blinds just went up. So we'll see what happens here. Might have to just take my 5th place and go. Queen 9 against 6-3. 9 is good so far. Good. There's a little double up. We're still alive. Plenty of time for someone else to get knocked out. All right, I'm gonna let that go. Definitely gonna have to find a hand that certainly looks like it. See if we can get another double up here. Oh, nines. Oh, that's brutal. Looks like we're taking fifth. All right, fifth. So we get a 84 360. Not bad, not bad. Considering we got sucked out on a couple times there. Not a terrible finish. That'll make us up about what, like, we rebought a couple times on the event number 1, so let's call it 70,000 in CHP. That's pretty good. Yeah, might be able to find some other tournaments that are running now. The satellite for the Hubble coming up. A couple of knockouts that have already been running. We'll probably leave those alone. Alright, so we'll be taking a stream break here. I guess we'll probably finish up for a couple hours. Almost made it back, you guys. Anyone who was watching. See if that message went through. Definitely survived for a little bit longer than I thought I might. Laddered up pretty quickly there with all those knockouts. We've got a Quasar coming up at 4. Let's see, what time is it now? $2:41. I've already qualified for the CSOP mini. It's too late to buy into the knockouts. Alright, so we will be taking a break here for at least about 48 minutes, possibly a little longer, before any of the other tournaments start to play here. You can check me out. We'll be posting some of these videos on YouTube. I will be doing some other videos as well on new coins on the block. You can follow me at Average Joe Terry, TR33, on Instagram or on Twitter. Alright, so that was a pretty good result for the night. Bankroll's looking pretty good, and we'll get back at it here in a little while.